Rolling with the triple C, I'ma make them bend the knee. Rolling with the triple C, don't really count the heat.
Put your hands in the air. This is not a warning, not a warning.
You think that I'm running in place? Y'all really testing my patience. Right before I blow up the spot, I had to get back to the basics. What if my talent is wasted? And see what I'm lacking to placement. Thought since I rap in the basement, but my come up is legend, is greatness. I don't care now, it's pedal to the metal. I can never quit now, I will never settle. Puppet to the game, I'm pulling strings like Geppetto. We in the same game, but I'm on a different level. I passed it. Gotta keep grinding till I'm laid up in the casket. No fake round, but you feeling too plastic. Yeah, y'all feeling too plastic. They say my style crazy, but then it's straight jacket. Wow.
That shit sucks, dude. I love the fact that I'm working the muscles that I'm gonna end up fighting. The penetration. I'll just shit stain. I'm coming for your ass.
So for me, everything's measured in time. So Henry's got to do the most amount of work he can in 5 minutes. So he's got to have strength, power, speed, and endurance. So he's got to be able to do that over a 5-minute round and then a championship fight over 5 minutes or 25 minutes total. So what we do is we take him on a sled. And we like sleds because they're concentric in nature. So that means that you don't get a lot of soreness. They're restorative as well as strength building. And then we can mimic what he's going to feel in a fight. Forward, backward, pummeling, punching, hands up. We can actually mimic what he's going to do in a fight. But the real key is that he's got to be able to do more work. A fighter's got to be able to do more work in 5 minutes than he could prior. And the other thing that no one talks about was strength isn't critically important, because if strength were important, you guys wouldn't have weight classes. So Henry's got to get stronger, but to use the word, it's got to be transferable to his sport. So it may not be traditional lifting. For example, if he was squatting, benching, deadlifting all the time, then he actually he would have too long to recover from the workouts. So he can get the same benefits of the big lifts without the increased recovery time. He could do that workout he did tonight, and be fully recovered. John Jones over for the Cleveland Browns, University of Pittsburgh. Shane Graham, kicker for the Bengals and Texans. TJ Hushmanzada, a number of literally hundreds of private professional football players. I had the number 9 discus thrower in the country, and a lot of track athletes, some Ohio State sprinters. So that's kind of what I've done the last 23 years.
You guys should do it, that shit fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah, so like after I do a big squat or deadlift, I'm doing this the next day, hard. Because otherwise I'm not going to be in shape for the next workout. See what I mean? But you won't be sore. That's the thing. You will not be sore tomorrow. You'll feel better. You can come back and do this workout tonight, no problem.
Yeah. You did 4 rounds shoulder today? 4 or 5?
Yeah, I saved a little bit because Dave's going to work on them. I mean, ultimately his goal before a fight should be doing 5-minute rounds, 1 minute rest, just like, championship fight.
I love the fact that I'm working the muscles that I'm going to end up fighting. The penetration.
That's what I try to tell you. Everybody worries about how strong and explosive they are. So this is what I was trying to get at. Like Stan, he wants to lift the most weight possible. Doing this stuff, he put 100 pounds on his deadlift without deadlifting. So you can have the strength of a weightlifter, but
so this is just a full body.
Yeah, because you can have the strength
specific for sport.
I can make it specific to you. So you can have the strength to stand, but you don't need to lift a barbell. You need to do it in the octagon. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of this. It works for everybody, but you got to make it work for you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he put 100 pounds on his deadlift in 3 months, doing mostly this.
Yeah.
Because we can find your weakness on it.
Yeah.
You can see. But I love the one too, where you're coming up and entries. And that was good. You made it real good.
I started watching people that did this. Who the heck guards Michael Jordan leaning backwards? Michael Jordan guards people leaning backwards. See how he comes off of his heel and he's able to use his butt? He looked like he was humping people all the time. When you watch, just all of these movements started to happen where if I were doing that, I'd be like, oh please God, let me hang on a little longer. Yeah. Their butt's going forward, everything else is going backwards. Check this out, how it applies to him. See how Reynolds' neck is craning forward? Straight lines started forming everywhere.
Yeah, Michael Johnson, like how upright he was. Yeah.
If you're getting pushed backwards, what's holding you all the time? Your core.
You're not aligned.
You're supposed to engage your core when you're running. What if you're just upright? Right. It'll engage it for you.
Yeah.
Pretty controversial that people are going to argue with me. Right? This rotation.
No. I'm.
See how there's a soft toe on that front side? Watch the rotation of this. see his cheek actually come through and his upper body goes backwards. That fight was over in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? It's so rotation involves cheek, and if it doesn't,
Yeah.
we never got this involved, then we were basically like, it's almost like trying to hit a baseball off your front leg.
Yeah.
How are you gonna do it?
Yeah.
Right?
Ah.
And then the
It's
greatest,
all these different fucking activations that it's only gonna put you in position.
Barry Sanders was the greatest runner I've ever seen. He ended up in this position from that cut to that load. How do you get that low? Don't you want to be low when you're wrestling?
Yeah.
But do you want your face in front of your knees? Because if your face in front of your knees, you're forward and you're committed to that direction.
Yeah.
So the strength to be able to sit in these positions without ever,
You're right.
because he never got injured once. In fact, I've never really even seen him get touched.
Yeah.
And so you start noticing all of these things, like this guy's the triple jump champion, like world record holder. The pinky toe and the knee, everything's heading towards the midline. Like it just became crazy. Muhammad Ali's the only, I never even saw him go in front of his knees when he struck. It was always, in fact, he'd be like, and he'd catch you like that. So he'd make you miss and then still hit you hard. And so for me, I'm like, how? What are they using? What are they doing?
Right.
Big muscles.
Right.
They were masters of big muscles. And that's, and an athlete needs to feel that, or else, like you said, it's like, man, I can't, I'm just trying to get my head around it. Okay, cool. Try to push your chin back hard as you can. You feel these muscles at the base of your skull? Mm-hmm. Good, spin your thumbs again. Swing you almost feel like you're leaning backwards right now. Swing the cheeks one more time. Almost kind of backwards, spin the thumbs harder. Push your chin down into your neck and push the face back harder. Swing the cheeks under one more time, push the arches down one more time. Now pull this spot back, good. Now let this relax, yes, good work. Now swing the cheeks again, good work, this is awesome. Pick yourself up higher. Now push yourself down lower. Good work, spin the thumbs one more time. Push the chin back one more time, and relax.
Oh shit.
Perfect. So, actually run the camera for this because stop that part. Did you almost feel like you were backwards?
Yeah, it's almost like I was like holding my body back up against a wall without having a wall.
Pretty straight, right?
Yeah.
In fact, if anything, our back's a little, we could still get our butt more involved in that. And as soon as I say let go, which direction do you go?
Forward.
Right? So I did this with Matt and I said, what direction do you go? We've asked over 1,000 people which way they go. Forward. Because life is forward, right? And then fighting is forward. And then we go and do a push-up, 300 push-ups, we're gonna be more forward.
Yeah.
So what's the answer to training? If you got an hour for yourself, only an hour, doesn't backwards make some sense? And so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do basically untrain ourselves with muscles that we gotta feel, and then once we understand how these things work together, cool. We've got something that we've got to figure out a way to implement, and then that's kind of where Dave has been like, this is the best of both worlds. We can get everything. If we can get the fighter to work, not fight himself, we've got something even more special.
Yeah.
Good. You're already at 10 seconds. I want you to tell me if you start feeling muscles in your feet, like where do you feel stuff? How long could you probably do this for?
I don't know, I've never done it.
Never done it?
I mean, I've never maxed out.
So, you told me it was an ab exercise, but we mentioned other muscles, correct? So now we're gonna take those same cues that you learned and we're gonna basically Tarantino or backwards this entire exercise, okay? So you started off like this right from the start, right? Because no one told you how to do a plank, you just did it. And so we're gonna try to do the cues now. So I'm gonna push my chin back so my neck spine, I'm gonna form a straight line again, just like we did with the cues, right? I'm loosey-goosey between my shoulder blades, push into my shoulder blades there. I'm actually letting them wing, right? And then the last bend in my back is in my lower back. So all I'm gonna do is cheek, pull, and I'm gonna come up and you're gonna see a straight line. Go ahead and try it. And all you're gonna focus on is cheeks. So I'm gonna line you up, pitch your elbows a bit and more. Completely a bit more, because we do some stuff out of this. And let go of this. Perfect, that's great. Now push the chin back, look up. Binding straight with your neck is, yes, good line. Look at this line. Now cheeks, you gotta push your cheeks together hard as you can. That. More. If you've got more, then push them together harder. Good job, good. What muscles do we feel there?
The inside, my neck.
Neck.
I think everything. I felt everything in the first one, but a lot more intensified.
So we're
On
predicting,
my ass too.
and your ass. So ass, the biggest muscle in our body, and then the ability to decompress our spine comes from this lower ab area. You've already got tons of upper abs. I mean, you've probably done sit-ups, and I mean, just even doing this is a crunch with your upper body.
Yeah.
What if you're doing a plank? Why would we want to get this stronger when we've already got crunches? Right. So the purpose of exercise has never really been defined, and that's what I want to. That's what I'm doing. All right. So let's go over to this squat now. Okay. You shift to your left. You have a left hip shift.
Yeah.
You put more weight on your left than your right.
Yeah.
So, and actually, I don't even know if you can see this by camera. Oh man, if we measured this, can you visibly see the size difference? His left leg's bigger.
Now that you mentioned it, I can. I can mention it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
You gotta push cheeks harder. Don't say go till I say go. Push the bottom of your butt up harder. Cheek. There you go. Go. Good job. Good. Good. Swing the cheeks again. Sit down lower one more time. Reach cheek one more time. Pick the bottom of your butt up. This way. Swing it up. Yes. Good work. Go. Good one. 4 more. Good. Swing the cheeks one more time. There you go. Now sit down again. And then reach cheek again. Go. Good. 3 more. Come on. Come on. Good. Swing. Good. Yes. Got any more cheek. Perfect. Good one. Stay off my fingers. Stay off my fingers. Good work. Swing the cheeks one more time. Good. Your butt going back a little bit. Really focus on this one. Come on. Push the bottom of your butt up this way. Keep moving it up. Swinging it up. Good. 2, 1, and press. Where do you feel muscle? Yes. Biggest fucking muscles in the body. Right? We're able to really target those. Then we get into one-legged ones.
It's tricky because you want to go back to, you know, because almost like I got to keep my back against the ball.
Yep.
But my back, I'm trying to curve it because that's all I've known.
You're used to hinging, which means you're used to forward. And finding that line between forward and backwards is the next step of balance. Right? For me, if you're in a straight line, you don't ever lose your balance because you're centered in the ground. If you're this way or too much this way, you're gonna get pushed backwards or you're gonna lean into something forwards. And there's times for each one, but if you want to be able to rotate, right? I have some like Tyson video where he was on YouTube, Instagram, where he punches his trainer. But when he makes contact, he was a specialist at rotating from here. Like it was a straight line at the point of contact. So that's all we want, right? I mean, it's part of striking. Good. Let's try that. Let's see if we can do. Let's do 10 more. Bro, that's it. Bring your right foot back a little bit just so you can push back a little bit harder. So good. See if you squeeze the cheek one more time. That's fantastic. Good, good. Yes, 2 more of those. Oh, one more. Best one. Push the face back. That's okay. That's good stuff. Just get one more. Get one more. Feel everything open. Pinch. Chin. Good job.
Attacking.
Yep. And actually, we've had people get sore, but ideally, we're able to run this stuff. It just feels good.
But you're hitting the big muscle.
Yeah.
Well, the emphasis of the big muscle is attacking the core of it. But that's what it feels like. The rotation of that hip, it's really the glute, the butt cheek that's activating everything, that's carrying the weight that's given.
Well, actually, that's an awesome segue into the next one.
I'll just shit stain. I'm coming for your ass. I don't know how long your fucking victory tour's gonna last after you beat a junkie. So thank you guys again for watching. It means a lot to me. So you guys remember, there's more breakdowns, there's more technique, there's more tactics, and there's definitely more cringe. So make sure to subscribe and click on that button. I'm out!